Hi, Christian here, and I wanted to let you know that I've put together an in-depth program that answers all of the big questions you and other women have about men. Questions such as, what do men want? What's wrong with men when it comes to long-term committed relationships? And do they not want them? Or are they just afraid? How can I talk to my boyfriend about problems or about our relationship? Why do men cheat? Finally, what does he really mean when he says, I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore? And all kinds of the other big questions you have about men. My Inside the Mind of a Man program will give you the answers you need about guys and why it can be so hard to make a relationship work, but it doesn't have to be. And I'll also show you what men really want and truly desire with a woman. Now imagine knowing why your man does the things he does with you that either thrill you, hurt you, or confuse you. Imagine knowing what your boyfriend really means when he says he loves you, but he's not feeling that deep love and commitment for you anymore. Imagine knowing what great, mature men really look like and act like, and attracting only those types of men. Imagine knowing how to talk to a man so he opens up and embraces your feelings, instead of shutting down and subtly punishing you just for having your feelings. Finally, imagine never having to go through all the uncertainty and stress of trying to make your relationship work and last, and instead knowing that it's going to work and be there to support you. Now, I want to share something special about men with you right now that I've never shared before. Something that could start making it easy for you to have the kind of a relationship you really want with your man. This is on the topic that I've had literally thousands of women write and ask me about. What are men thinking in relationships? I answer this question in depth in my unique and comprehensive CD or DVD program, Inside the Mind of a Man. I've also answered the questions, what do men really want? How can a woman have a great relationship without having to try and be the one to hold it all together? Do all men cheat, and why do they cheat? How can you talk to a man about your feelings in your relationship? And how do you get him to really listen? And lots of other big questions you have about men. This is the program that I worked on for years, pulling together all the big questions about men that women have had. And I did my homework and found the real answers for you. I'm excited to say that I've honestly cracked the code about what men think and want when it comes to true love and lasting a relationship. And I'm not just saying that because it sounds good. I'm telling you that because what's in this program about men and how they think and act in relationships, both the good and the bad, has already changed the lives and relationships of hundreds and hundreds of women who own it. Actually, literally thousands of women. And now I want you to have the same experience. Stop worrying and wondering if you'll ever have any clue what men are thinking or what they're going to do next. And instead, to start knowing what's going on and feel confident and comfortable with your man, while he feels incredibly attracted and enchanted by you, because you make him feel the way that no other woman he's ever been with makes him feel. I want you to know what this feeling feels like. I want you to have the confidence and love in your life that only comes from knowing what's going on in your relationship and feeling secure. If you keep on guessing and finding out that you don't really understand what's going on with your guy before it's too late, you're going to keep having the same bad patterns and situations and fallouts with men that you've been having. And I don't want that for you. If you're ready to stop the disconnection and frustration that comes from neither of you understanding each other, then I strongly suggest you take a minute and check out my Inside the Mind of a Man program. This program is packed with all new material that will transform the way you see and understand men and how the guy in your life feels when he's around you. Are you a source of comfort and joy and love and passion for your man? Or are you accidentally draining him, pushing him away, or bringing out the worst in him as a lover and as a partner? This program shows you exactly how to get what's going on with your man at such a deep level and make him feel so incredible when he's around you that he'll do anything to give you the love and a relationship you want and deserve. Take the tiny step of trying this program right now. It's going to have a huge impact on how your man feels with you right away. And it's going to answer all the questions you need to know about men that you've been asking. Best of all, as with all my materials, you can try this program 100% without risk before deciding if you really want to keep it. I'll ship you this program today and let you try it before you ever have to decide if you want to buy it. It's really that easy. And isn't that the way that it should be? If you really want things to work when you're with the right man, and you don't want to risk it by pretending you know how he feels and what's going on to make sure you're the one he needs and wants now and forever, then it's probably a good idea to at least check out this program. I'll answer one of the most important questions you want to answer if you've already met or believe you're going to meet that one right man for you. And that question is, how do you make a man feel so in love and so deeply connected and committed to you that he would do anything for you and never think twice about leaving or giving up on your relationship? This is the exact question that my Inside the Mind of a Man program answers for you. I've created a program that is all about what men really want, what they think and feel in relationships, and what it is about a woman that can take even the most confirmed bachelor and turn him into a romantic fool for his woman for the rest of his life. In this one-of-a-kind program, I'm going to show you the 3 greatest fears men have about relationships. Once you know these, it will put all of his confusing behavior in a new perspective and honestly get rid of those fears. I'll also show you what you need to know about why men cheat even when they're in love with a woman. You'll learn the 6 ways to affair-proof your relationship, some of which are easy to apply, no-brainers, and a couple that are sure to surprise you. You'll learn how you might literally be talking your relationship to death and better ways to communicate that will allow you to talk as much or more, but enable him and encourage him to step up and want to connect and commit with you. You'll also learn the 3 archetypes of how mature men are in relationships and how to know which one your man is and how to grow your relationship with that man. You'll learn the 4 areas of masculine maturity to look for in any man that are easy to identify once you know how to look for them. You'll also learn the 2 types of male commitment and the 4 specific qualifiers for a man when he's considering making a forever commitment with you. You'll learn the 8 attraction killers for a man and why you should avoid these or else risk your man wanting to leave for good. You'll learn what most women aren't talking about with men and sexuality and how this relates to cheating and infidelity and preventing it. Finally, you'll learn the 7 things men really want from the woman they love. If you're fulfilling these needs from a man, he's not going to think about anyone else. There's tons more in this program, but now you have a decision to make. You can go on struggling with men in relationships, not knowing what's really going on, and repeat a lot of the same patterns that you've been going through. Or you can get to the truth and the essence of what a guy wants, why he does the things he does, and you'll start experiencing how easy it can be to have the kind of a relationship you really want once you know what it takes. It's your decision. If you're ready to stop running into the same problems with men and blaming everyone else and blaming yourself for what's not working, even if it's your fault or their fault, you need to get rid of the blame and you need to try my Inside the Mind of a Man program right now. Make it easy for yourself and easy for your boyfriend to know you're the only woman he wants to be with and stay with. And check out my Inside the Mind of a Man program risk-free today. I'll talk to you again soon.